Hi, and welcome to another edition of MikeNet PC. I'm Mike Walton, founder of MikeNetPC.com, and today we're going to be talking about search engine optimization, or as it's more commonly known as SEO. Now, there are two types that we're going to talk about here. The first type is paid services. Most of you probably are aware of the paid services. They're called pay-per-click or pay-per-impressions, PPC or PPI, respectively. In the pay-per-clicks, you basically pay a company, or you have a company post your ads up, and every time someone clicks on it, you pay. Most time the ads can cost you anywhere from 5 cents a click to up to 25 cents a click, up to sometimes $5 a click. Then you have the pay-per-impressions, where no matter how many times someone clicks on your site, you're going to pay for every 1,000 times that your ad shows up on websites. Normally it's 1,000 impressions is what the standard is for most companies. And these are your paid sites, your paid options for advertising on the internet. They have some great features in the sense of your pay-per-clicks. I'm going to specifically speak about Google AdWords. You really can get down into detail with Google AdWords, and you can go into, I just want to advertise in this city, in this state, and I just want to advertise to male population ranging in income $50,000 to $85,000. You can really get nice and granular, which really then helps your clicks. Every time you click, it's more likely someone who really is going to be interested in your services or your product because it's focused to the clientele that you want. That's one of the really great features of companies like Google AdWords for doing stuff like this. The downfall is you're always in a bidding war. You are willing to pay 50 cents a click for this website, yet someone else whose site matches is willing to pay $1 a click. They're going to win over you every time. So a competitor can easily outbid you and kind of knock your ads low, where their ads will pop up in higher rankings than yours. Those are the paid services. Next we have what's called natural listings, and there's quite a few things you can do with natural listings. Natural listings you're not paying for, you're doing things to naturally get your site to the top of the list, and such as a Google search. There's many things you can do to try to do this. First, you can submit your website to multiple search engines. Most of them allow you to submit it for free. Google, Yahoo, Lycos, Ask, most of those places allow you to submit and suggest a website for free so those spiders can crawl across it. Something else I'd like to suggest is, in terms of Google and most other places, log in, get a login for them, and upload a sitemap. Basically, a sitemap is a file that you're going to upload, and it shows their spiders where your sites are. So if your sites aren't linked to a lot of places at the current moment, a sitemap will tell Google, for example, this is the address for this site, I want you to look at it, I don't want you to index it. Sitemaps can be very helpful in helping search engines find sites that are using code, for example PHP, and a lot of database-driven websites. Sitemaps very helpful for that, and same thing with any pages you may have that aren't directly linked from somewhere else. Getting into what the spiders, as they're called, look at, a couple things you really would like to have on your website. First thing is a title tag. You really want a title tag to display what your web page is about. You want it to show it so that the spiders can quickly search and see what your web page is about through a title tag. The other thing you want to have is you want to have some H1 and H2 tags on your page. Same reason, to kind of give a gist of what your page is about so that Google can index it correctly. The cool thing is, with the new kind of programming and web technology, you can use style sheets, and you can make an H1 and H2 tag look like anything. I mean, you can put an H1 and an H2 tag around a text of body, and you can make it not bold, you can make it 12-point text. You can really make it look like anything, not the standard H1, H2 tags that HTML uses. Meta tags, people seem to love those. They're kind of the old-fashioned. You don't use those. Spiders don't use those too much anymore. They still look at them, but they don't use them as much because people just overloaded the meta tag with keywords. And when you overload a meta tag with keywords, it just it doesn't get reliable for the spiders to look at them anymore. So they really don't look at them all that much. Something else that's huge with Google, and that's part of their main algorithm, is they rank sites based on how many other sites link to yours. So, for example, I have 100 websites that link to me. I look more reputable than another site similar that has 2 sites maybe linking to them. So the more sites you can get to link back to your website, the better. There's 2 kinds of links. There's what's called a one-way link, where someone links to me and I don't link back. And then there's a 2-way link, where someone links to me and then I link back. Google always looks favorably on more one-way links because it looks like your site's more reputable. There's many tricks you can do to get one-way links from people, to set up different websites and get someone to link to your website without you really linking back to them. A couple of the things that I really like to do to get my website out there is participate in help forums. If you have people asking questions about things in your particular field or what your particular website is about, join those help forums and actually contribute and help people and answer their questions. And whenever you do that, you're allowed a little tag at the bottom, kind of like a signature tag. And if you generally help people and you add in your website as a signature tag, no one's going to question it. So that's another great way to get your website out. Another thing is write free articles. If you have a website about balloon animals, write an article about how to make balloon animals, how to be creative, things to do, your little balloon animal kit. Write different articles that help you help other people do what's your specialty, what your website's about. And pretty much every free article website allows you the same thing, a little author tag at the bottom that's attached to it, and it allows you to put in a web address. The other cool thing about the free articles is most websites, like for example easyarticles.com, which is one of my favorites, actually they disperse the articles. The articles are free for anyone else to download and use anywhere, as long as the author title tag is stayed in. So you write a great article that people really find enjoyable. Some 3 or 4 people might steal that article from that website and use it on their website. That's 3 or 4 more websites that have your link now attached to them. So writing articles for free, giving things away for free is a great way to get your site out there. The other thing that I really enjoy doing is blogs. Blogs are kind of the future of the internet. They're out there. People constantly update them, just nonstop. You can find blogs pretty much in any category you want about anything. So find some blogs, contribute. I mean, legitimately contribute to the cause of the blog, and put in something useful. And the same thing most of the time what it'll do is it'll ask your name, it'll ask your email address, and it'll ask your website, and then your comment. And it'll actually make your name a link to your website. So it's another great way. The more you participate in blogs, the more you can get your name and your link and your website out there for people to see. Great way to do it. Great kind of free publicity of doing it. But like I said, contribute. No one likes a spammer, so don't spam blogs just trying to get your website out there. Most blog administrators will block you and will not let you post anymore. So guys, it's just common sense of things you can do to get your name and your website out there. So have fun with it. Just play around with it. See what works for you, see what doesn't. And for more tips, you can check out my website, MikeNetPC.com. Full of technical articles and pretty much any other kind of article you want, free submission, downloads, reviews, and videos such as this. So yeah, have fun with it, play around with it, and I'm Mike Walton, and stay tuned for more videos.